Where's your little washcloth?
It fell on the floor.
Right here.
Here you go.
So this is her gift. These are little washcloths that I just get from Amazon. And when my customer purchases skincare, they get this and a headband.
Oh.
Okay, and the roll-up bag at half price. So instead of doing a free roll-up bag, it's the free headband. You girls have been seeing me wear them all week long during our masking week. Headband and a washcloth. And I think these we did the math, I washed them before I brought them. I think they're like just under $3. They come out to just under $3. And then the headbands, you can buy like a bag for like $13, $15, and there's like a dozen in there, right? On Amazon. So just look around and see which ones you like. Is your skin feeling nice and hydrated? Okay, I wanted to give her a chance to, I'm assuming you're light to medium, Juanita?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a head.
Okay, little trick. Man, is this hard to read, or is it just me?
Yeah,
No.
no, hard, like, could they make it smaller, please? Jeez.
Don't hear.
Could they make it blend anymore?
Like, really?
Yep.
Okay, here
More
we
black-
go.
More black on black.
Yeah.
Right?
So, the reason why I said that was to encourage you guys to put labels on them. Don't get an expensive one, guys. Go to Walmart, get a $19.99, $14.99 label maker. Light to medium, medium to deep, whatever, right? Okay, and for now, let me give you the primer. It's just a teardrop, girls. The biggest thing, I'll do it right here, and then you can, work it, let it warm up in your fingers, and then lie it on your face. Particularly your T-zone. I do it on the whole face. I'll even do it on the eyelids, especially that we don't have the eye primer, right?
Yeah.
I know, I'm sad too.
They gotta bring it back.
Yeah,
Some-
for
a
sure.
newer
Version.
For sure. Okay, so I'm gonna give her her foundation. I packed it this morning and maybe I took it out, but that's okay. I'm gonna give you your foundation. There you go. Light to medium, correct? Okay. While you're doing that, I'm gonna talk to them, and you've got your washcloth that you could clean your hands, because I don't want you to get your cute little outfit. Didn't she look cute, you guys?
Yes.
Okay, so, yes. Oh, no, I brought one for you. Thank you. There you go. Okay. Point in case. Those foundation brushes, liquid foundation brushes, you know it's a liquid foundation brush because it's angled. And forgive me if I'm, my booty is to somebody. Anyway, the liquid foundation is angled, okay? The name of the other one is blending brush, and it's for contour and stuff, and it's also for foundation. But I said that to say this: don't be stingy with yourself. Open them up. Open them up. When I have, you guys have seen, some of you have seen my table. I keep it set up pretty much all the time, but I have it set up for 6, and I'll have 3 of those and then 3 of the blending, so that there's kind of a mix. But this one is the one that everybody, likes even more, okay? But open one up. Just mark it as, I would encourage you to, you're the CEO of your own business, so you can do what you see fit, but I would recommend opening a brush, because you will sell them if you will demo with them, okay? And it's so much more sanitary. That's what we're trying to do, is be sanitary, okay? Okay. Now, I'm going to, any questions?
It's different doing this with a little mirror.
It's having a big breath in yours, right?
Yeah. Somebody think of a question. You're doing great.
Okay, your brushes
I'll
are
make sure
bigger.
about the brushes, so you have a table set up.
Okay.
You have each one of them use a brush.
I do, I do.
Everything that they buy, they always donate.
Okay, brilliant question, thank you guys. She asked about the brushes. There's one at each table. If it's brand new, I tell them this is new, if you like it, it's yours. Otherwise, it becomes a demo. And I'm always looking for opening more brushes because they buy.
Okay.
That one, directors, correct me if I'm wrong, that one is 16 and the blending is 16 and the liquid with the angle is 14, correct? Okay, so it's the less expensive one, I don't know, they just seem to like it. How's it going?
Good. Can I ask one more question? Sorry.
Yes.
How do you wash all your demo brushes after
Okay.
your classes?
Good question. Warm soapy water and Dawn soap. The blue one is what Lori Hogg, New York City makeup artist. Okay, I'm looking for my, right there, I said I'm done.
Georgia, can I interject?
Yes,
Mary Kay also just posted from her their Instagram that the hydrating cleanser from the Mary Kay skincare line is also a great way to clean our brushes. So that was
ooh,
super
okay, good comment, because the bar, if you still have the bar, micellar water can help, put it in a glass and clean them, it can help. I haven't done micellar water, has anybody else used micellar water? I know Susan Walker, one of our consultants, she uses micellar water really, really well. And I'm not sure if she's used it to clean or not, but I know that the bar, micellar water, which one did you say?
the hydrating cleanser.
The hydrating cleanser,
The
because
skincare line.
it's more moisturizing.
Exactly.
Okay,
It won't
perfect,
dry out the brushes.
perfect. Okay, get yourself a, yes.
I just have a question. When you're applying foundation with the brush, is there a certain way you should be moving the brush? Circles, down, across?
Okay, the grain of your face, I go out with the muscles right here, but you do want to set your hairs down,
Okay.
I think one thing I want to insert is the primer. We do not realize how good that primer is, you guys. We do not. None of us do. Because we should be, if you almost think of the shingle on a roof, right? Can you visualize that? So we think, oh, go like this, right? You should actually be going up and out. So both directions. It's amazing how it envelops the skin, right? And just preps for the foundation. It really is a great product. I hope that you guys know that you know that you know that you love it, okay? A key ring, it doesn't have to be blingy. This was a gift. And isn't it cute? Anyway, and then one of each, lip glosses. I'm gonna let Juanita pick a lip color that she's gonna want to use. And I actually have lipsticks too. Oh, okay,
Georgia,
yes,
can I comment about cleaning your brushes, ladies?
please.
When you're done and it's all, use a bar towel or cheap white towel and keep going like this until you don't have anything come off of it, then it's clean. But when you dry it, you need to lay it flat, because if you put it upwards like this, the water drips down into the handle and can mess up the glue and make it break apart, okay?
Good to know.
Yeah, so.
You still have a question?
Oh, you're good. Okay, so I don't know if you guys, somebody grabbed this from me. Okay, if you can hold it up. I took a business card, an old business card, and then on the back it has what it is. With the label, my fingers are all, but can you see it? Hold on, let me do it. Supreme Hydrating Lipsticks. Okay, so just remember that Walmart, $19.99 label.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, the big one. Okay, and I'm gonna put this, you got your lipstick? There you go. And there's little pouches on the outside if you want to drop something in there. Does that make sense, girls?
Yes.
You can do it for semi-matte. Thank you, I'm sorry
Yeah,
if we're loud.
we just brought them in for coffee,
Okay,
so.
perfect, thank you. Yeah, semi-matte, semi-shine, supreme hydrating, and lip gloss. There's 4 categories. And you do know that, where'd my lip gloss go? Did I set it down? Okay, you do know that lip gloss is round and lipstick is square. Did you know that? You know, the blister.
Oh,
See, that's
okay.
square. And then wherever my lip glosses are, that I set down, okay, those are round.
Thank you for that.
Yes, it, learned from the bumps on my head, girls.
Is it in this bag? It's down at the back here.
Right here? Did I put it in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did. I was gonna send it home with Juanita.
I said, what a
Okay.
nice gift.
I know. Okay, so see how they're round? Can you see that? I'm sorry for my
Yeah.
backside. Okay, lip gloss is round, lipstick is square, okay? And then they're perforated for a reason. Don't, I had an assistant undo them all. No, don't do that. Keep them. If you're gonna put them on a key ring, keep them like that. Now others, well, again, my way is not the only way. I'm just teaching from my experience,
Right.
okay?
Okay. Can I say something about those containers?
Yes, and I'll
They
put it
do
in my
not
bag.
give you the color on the little strip, and so as you're giving something to someone, write it down real quick, because they'll separate it and you have no idea what they just tried.
Yes, yes.
What about the applicator? They don't come with the applicator.
No, you can buy them
Okay,
separately.
yeah, we're hoping that, yeah, no, they don't. So,
I also, with the
it was
samples,
so nice.
tell them to get a paper clip, don't tear the back all the way off.
Great.
And paper clip it, cause you can usually use the sample a couple times, and then it doesn't dry out, and they hold on to the name of the color.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Go, girl. Okay. Okay, how much time do I have? Am I good?
You're 10:44, so yeah, you're good. You got
How much-
about,
how many
what is
minutes?
that? 11
Yeah, less than
minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay. Okay, who uses the liquid eyeshadow?
No.
Okay, girls, you're missing the boat. My mother is legally blind in her right eye. So, and I say that for a reason, I have it on today. You don't have to have any skill, or when people are blind, you learn by touch, right? I used to teach blind kids. You learn by touch. So with a liquid eyeshadow, all you do is dab some on and go. That's it. With what I'm doing is a small dash out the door. I'm also teaching, so it's a little, if I could just do that, then I would just do that, but I'm trying to teach at the same time. So when I do something like this, I don't touch her, I give her what she needs, and I instruct her, right? So we make sure we don't touch anybody. But these things are the best things since sliced bread. This one and the pink one are the highlighters, right? And then you have Meteorite, which is the gray, and then you have the Purple Nova. Beautiful colors. One big thing I would encourage is to not do, and trust me, I've done it, and then it's smeared, but don't do all liquids. So mixing the powder with, doing the liquid base, and then maybe a powder eyeshadow on a normal basis when you guys are getting ready. Perfect, because they adhere to each other, okay? But in a quickie, for lack of a better word, excuse me, a dash out the door. I gotta start saying that, sorry. Anyway, use your liquid eyeshadow, and then you're gonna see me do, I'm gonna give it to Juanita, a little concept blush right here, and then close your eyelids and do blush on your eyelids.
Yeah.
Shut up. You've just dashed out the door.
Yes.
You don't have to place the eyeshadow. Now, it's nice to place the eyeshadow. When you have more time, do more makeup, right? But when you're in a hurry, I'm gonna give you a little bit of this is her liquid eyeshadow. And I'll just give it to you on your finger, your ring finger right there. Thank you for not using the middle finger. Okay, and then do the eye. There you go, and just blend it. It's just, and they can do it. You're just,
all over.
yes, you're instructing her. I didn't touch her. I gave her, right, products. You can use your sponge tip applicator, you can use all kinds of stuff, or they can use their finger, and that's why she's got that washcloth. There we go.
So with the powder, you just put it in the crease, like?
Say it again.
With the powder, you take it and put it in the crease, I'll put it all over.
Okay, if you're using a powder, if you're asking me if you're using a powder base, whether it's powder or it's liquid, it goes all
No,
over.
no, I'm saying, you were saying I use the liquid first and just put it all over.
Mhm. And then you can put a Chroma Fusion eyeshadow on over it, yes.
I mean, all over, or just like on the lid?
No, okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
show you, we're gonna get her, let's do the other eye, and then I'll get your,
Yeah.
blush brush up. There you go. And a little bit goes a really long way, would you say?
Yes.
Just play with it yourself,
So I
and
got
then you'll
too
be
much.
able, yeah, because I've done way too much before,
Yeah,
yes.
it's like what-
And then you waste it, you know.
Yeah.
You get acclimated, girls, to how much you need, and then you're able to share that with the girls, with your clients. Okay.
She's just placing it on the lid.
This morning I put on like a tannish color powdered eyeshadow
Uh-huh.
with the liquid eyeshadow over it. And
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very nice.
There's fun stuff that you can do, girls. Play at home, so that when you're doing appointments, you've got a skill level. Is it in the, right here? Okay. Okay, so let's start to wrap this up. I believe she's got her mascara. I'm gonna put her liquid eyeshadow back so that, or I'll hand it to you. There you go. It's on the left side of you, your little bag. And I'll help you put everything away. I just want to show you. Okay, so you could do bronzer or you can do blush. If you have bronzer, then I'm not going to touch her, but doing bronzer on your cheeks, and then close your eyelid, Juanita. You were asking where to put it. All you do literally is like this and color in your eyelid. It's amazing, and it's quick. Okay, so that's the quickie, girl. That's the dash out the door, okay? Okay, which blush would you like? Wineberry. Okay. There you go. She's gonna do her blush, and then she can just do some on her eyes, or she can do another color. What I'm trying to teach you is a concept. Bronzer or blush. Works here
5 minutes.
and here. Okay, thank you. She's gonna do her mascara and her lips. Okay, and so what I would do is close my eyes and I would close my eyes and put, let's say this is a blush brush, just literally right here. I mean, there's times, you know how you put the eyeshadow on the crease and in, I mean, you can kind of like that. You really can, like this. It's amazing, and then you're done. You're done. So it's just, if you don't have much time, do a quickie. Dash out the door.
I'm doing a lot going to work.
Yes. Okay, look, close your eye. Okay, can you guys see?
Yeah.
She's got liquid eyeshadow, and she's got blush on her eyelids. Again, you could use bronzer, you can use blush. Play with your colors, guys. Don't be afraid. And when a customer, you know, you see all the, I'm gonna keep this in there stuff. You see all the colors, and sometimes people are like, woo! Right? Don't be afraid. She's got wineberry on,
I know, I heard
That's what
that.
she
Wineberry.
used.
I'm like, wow.
Wineberry. right? Some people are afraid of such a dog. It's all about the application.
That's
Right?
Right.
I like to say makeup is not a heaven or hell issue. It's an expression of you. So express yourself. Some like a little, some like a lot, and somewhere in between, right? And just you do what you like to do. There's always, you know, a large array of colors to choose from, and it's really nice.
And you can neutralize any bold color with a little bit of the loose powder.
Yes, yes.
Soften it.
One other thing, bronzer, not bronzing.
Look.
Yes, but
Highlight.
beach bronze. Okay, beach bronze, girls. Beach bronze and Fancy Nancy.
Yes.
And then what is the iridescent one called?
Sheer illusion.
Yeah.
Sheer Illusion. Okay, those three to me, great with lip liner and then lip gloss by itself. Our new waterproof lip liners and eyeliners, if you haven't started using them, please do, because they're incredible. They're creamy, they stay on long, they don't wear out. Go ahead and start doing your lips, and then your mascara as well. They don't come off as easy, and that's part of the quickie. You can line your lips, fill it in, and you're done. If you want, oh, I don't know why I'm talking soft, because the girls over there are gonna need to hear as well. But what I said was to line your lips and then fill them in with the lip liner. If you need to go. If you have a moment to put a little lip gloss on the pucker of your lip, right here, the fat part, the pucker, then just tap, 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 tap. Most of us blend it away, and we're not supposed to. We're supposed to just tap, tap. It's intended to be a little sassy, a little sporty, right? And the pucker of your lip. That's what we take your time and then fill in with your lip liner, and you can put your lipstick on. Okay, to me, with a dash out the door, it's kind of soft. It's a blush. It's a cream eyeshadow. You saw us do, right? And then a little blush here, or if you're using a bronzer. So it's a little more quiet, right? She's gonna use some mascara, but then your lips can be bold. When you're quiet here, speak here. And then vice versa. If you have more of, one way to do it, it's not the only way, right? But if you're more blush, pink nude with blush nude, the lip liner and the lip gloss, then you might be more smoky on the eye. And you know, that's a training for a whole nother day, right? And you can always see YouTube videos and all kinds of stuff. And Mary Kay InTouch has a lot of videos also, but that's basically an overall. Ooh, which lipstick is that? Pretty color. Mauve Moment. Okay, put some mascara on. Let's give her a round of applause. I'm going to let her just finish so she can feel beautiful. I want to answer any questions because I know we're wrapping it up, and just know that as Mary Kay consultants, I think we get scared to do somebody else's makeup. I remember when I came into Mary Kay, I wore lip gloss and mascara, and that's it. And people would comment, oh, I thought she would have more makeup, and I learned how to do it, right? So not everybody has that experience of color expertise. So play when you're at home, so that when you're ready to go out, you can look and feel your beautiful best. And when you look and feel your best, guess what happens? You give permission to other people to look and feel their beautiful best. When you see another woman and she looks gorgeous like Tracy and Kathy do, what do? You can just kind of fix your, right? And it's a good thing. Be the kind of woman that tells someone that her crown is tilted or she's got lipstick. I've got mascara ones if you need it. Tell her if she has lipstick here. I've got brand new ones. You want to use that. There you go. Because we as women need to empower one another. We're not in competition with each other. We're in competition with ourselves. Georgia is in competition with herself. I want to be a little bit better today than I was yesterday. I'm a work in progress and I make mistakes. But thank you, Lord, for your grace and for the next day and the next day and the next day. I hope this has been helpful and just encouraged you to maybe play with your own makeup. Maybe ask a neighbor or a sister or a BFF, hey, come over for some lunch or coffee. And I learned some stuff and I want to share it with you. Would you like to do that? Oh yeah, sure, so forth and so on, right? Okay, I think my part is done. Thank you, Juanita, so very much. And now she's all gorgeous. Okay, thank you. And as we transition, I'll get this out of the way. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about, and then I want to introduce Tracy. Your little goodie bags. I call this a cheat night. To cheat not on your husband, but on your routine. And you know that the Moisture Renewal Gel Mask, you can sleep in it. You know that, right? Okay. So it's Moisture Renewal Gel Mask or a charcoal mask. This one's a charcoal mask. I do both of them. And then I put a little tea bag in there so that my customer will relax and unwind. Most of the time I use chamomile. And these are just ideas for you guys. This is a foot soak. It's a magnesium foot soak. There's little instructions on there. And I put together a magnesium Epsom salt, right, with baking soda. It helps for the bioavailability for your body to absorb it better, right? And so I put a little starter in there. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe make the cards a little bigger and have the neck size of the sachet so that there's a little bit more in there. And maybe I'll just do like the lavender part that they could add to the Epsom salt and baking soda. Because most people have baking soda in their home. Would you agree? Anyway, okay, it is my pleasure to bring up to the front Tracy. And she and I met at Leadership Conference. I don't know a whole lot about her, but what I do know is that she's a beautiful sales director and she wants to share with you from her head and her heart. So I hope you'll give her your undivided attention, that you've got note paper. If somebody doesn't have note paper and you need some, ask someone for some paper. And let's turn it over to Miss Tracy.